Baseball's trading deadline is this Friday, July 31st. Johnny Cueto beat the deadline. Traded from the Cincinnati Reds to the Kansas City Royals yesterday. Do you believe the Royals are now a legitimate World Series contender?
They were legitimate before.
I didn't think so.
Coming into this season, well, Jeremy Guthrie's out of the rotation now.
Yeah, well, still.
You've taken Jeremy Guthrie out and putting Johnny Cueto in. I heard the stat over the weekend. Over the last 5 years, he has the second best ERA in all baseball.
Behind only Kershaw, right?
Right.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
He's a great pitcher. Did you see him at Coors Field on Saturday? Dominated the dominated the Rockies.
Boy,
at Coors Field. That's not easy for 8 innings.
But his timing couldn't have been better to have, if you wanted out of Cincinnati, to have the Rockies facing him for 8 innings.
It was in question whether he was going to start the game because there was talk he was going to get traded before the game.
Yeah.
But I thought the Royals were a one-hit wonder a year ago. They've played great baseball. They have the best record in the American League. Is that correct?
They've done it with defense and speed primarily.
I think to back him up on something he always says, the Royals have 10 Pro Bowlers.
10 Pro Bowlers.
A lot of All-Stars.
A lot of All-Stars.
Thank you to the fans. Guys, I don't think they're a legitimate World Series contender.
They were there last year, and they got the best record in the American League. How could they not be legit?
I'll tell you why. Pitching.
They just got the
time. Let me explain myself, all right?
Well, try.
First of all, they did not have a very good pitching staff before they brought in Johnny Cueto. Edinson Volquez is their best pitcher outside of Cueto, okay? So now they've got a guy.
All about the bullpen.
Hold on. Now they've got a guy who can go head-to-head with the best pitchers in the American League or National League, all right? A guy who can take the bump in Game 1 and win it for you. And then again in Game 4 or Game 5, right? They got nothing in between them. They've got Volquez, they've got Danny Duffy, they've got Chris Young. How the hell he's keeping it together, I don't know. And Jeremy Guthrie if they need. And by the way, Jeremy Guthrie has a winning record this year. I think he's 7-6. But that's
5+ ERA.
Then I don't think they have the pitching to keep up with the San Francisco Giants, with the Los Angeles Dodgers, with
how many games does the World Series go?
Give me an American League team.
That's the Angels are getting hot.
Angels, yeah.
I'd say
Houston. How about Houston?
Houston's.
They're going to be there.
That's why
he brings his own sound effects. I like that.
I'm still getting with that new thing that I really don't like much. Taking the bump. What is that?
Taking the bump.
Taking a bump.
I'm trying to find a different way to say pitching.
Well, why do people have to find something for something? It's like war. Why do we need war? Wins above replacement? That is the most stupid stat I've ever heard. Well, of course you're going to win more games than the guy you bring from the minor leagues that's not any good. Really? You go
wins
with that
below replacement. Kyle Kendrick wins below replacement.
Are we getting into a sabermetrics debate right now?
Well, you started with take the bump.
Johnny Cueto.
Yeah, I think
number of wins above
I think they're contenders, but I think we're going to find out a lot more this week. So, I mean, it's a little early.
Yeah,
I mean, do the Yankees, who have the best record, I thought second best record, I guess, in the American League, do the Yankees get into the mix a little bit?
Isn't it amazing you don't hear them in the mix? You don't hear their name mentioned?
I think they
hear A-Rod's name mentioned.
I think they hear it.
It's his birthday today,
to answer your question specifically, Kansas City is right in the mix. What they need is, with Gordon out of the lineup, they need an outfielder. And I will know exactly where they can find an outfielder. And they gave up 3 young left-handed pitchers. Yeah. You hear me talk about it every day. You must have a couple of right-handers.
We'll take 3 right-handed pitchers. That segment sponsored by John Elway Chevrolet.
You want to get in the World Series? You want to win it?
Colorado's
Cargo
#1 Chevrolet dealer.
When you go to buy a car, what do you really want? You probably want a lot of cars to choose from. And you want the dealership's best price. Not some starting price or target price, the best price. And you want it immediately, not after hours of negotiating. And you want a salesperson who doesn't get paid more if you spend more. Because, well, you don't want to spend more. Well, you're in luck. John Elway wants all of those things too. Better yet, John Elway wants you to have all of those things too. Come see us or click on johnelwaychevrolet.com.